So, after the amount of work that I put into the last video and it only getting 2 views, I don't think I'm going to put as much effort into this video. Also, I can't do that every 2 weeks either. If you want to know why the last video only got 2 views, then you're welcome to keep watching and find out, because I will be talking about that in this episode. But my plans for today's episode is I kind of want to build a post office. Now, I do have a mob farm that you can see just across the river over there, that I've kind of been working on, but I'm still not sure where I want to go with like the style of it, because I want it to blend in with the city, or I say city, but like it's not really a city yet. I kind of want it to blend in with like the other builds and stuff, but I kind of want it to blend in with the other builds, but it's just a little bit too tall because of how high above the ground it needs to stick out. So I gotta figure out something to solve that issue, but for now we're going to be building a post office, because I kind of just want to wing a build, not go into creative and plan it out, because I've got ideas for what I'm going to do, but I haven't, like, I've built similar buildings to the style I want to do in creative, but I haven't really just free built one in this style in survival yet. And the style I'm talking about, if we'll come down here, is kind of like this English kind of brick style. I believe they're like the style of like row houses. I built this one in between episodes 6 and 7, I believe, or 7 and 8. Yeah, 7 and 8. I built this one in between episodes 7 and 8. And it's just your normal Minecraft cow crusher. There's a reason I didn't show it properly in the last episode, because it's honestly a little bit graphic. But yeah, today we're gonna build a post office. I've been starting to block out some of the plots. I know this is where I want the post office to go. The entrance is going to be on like this side, it's going to be further back. And actually maybe the entrance can be here, who knows? I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to build a post office, but first, something I've been wanting to do for a while is excavate this shipwreck. I don't have a shovel on me. Guess we're doing it by hand. One thing I'm thinking would be pretty cool is that I kind of want to excavate this whole ship and kind of put it on display somewhere in my world. Here's our first chest. Sorry, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the front of the ship. Yeah. That would have been nice to know that there was moss in here. Because I've already bought moss from the Wandering Trader. Here's the back of the ship. Treasure map. paper, feathers. And the bundles are actually starting to grow on me. I didn't use them a lot when they were first added. But since I've been playing this new world and taking it slow, they've been quite helpful. Especially with, like, making sure that I'm not... Oh, there it is. With, like, making sure that I'm not, like, getting filled up on a bunch of... Yeah, making sure that I'm not getting filled up on, like, a bunch of junk. Let me just get my mic closer to me. Yeah, now I can be comfy and talk. Alright, so one of my favorite books of all time is Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, which is completely irrelevant to the rest of this story. I just wanted to put it out there, like, considering that I can't remember the name of the book, but another book of his was supposed to take place, like, today, at the time of recording this, which also at the time of recording this is when the video should be going out, so I'm a little bit behind, but anyway, the video needs to be out today. But yeah, the copyright claim thing that I alluded to earlier in the video, so if you didn't see my video last week, which I highly doubt anyone did, despite the fact that, like, it's got 14 views now, I started the video with the track Creator from the Minecraft soundtrack, you know, the music disc Creator by Lena Ray. Anyway, I got a copyright claim on that video for the track used, which was Creator. However, it wasn't, like, from Microsoft or Lena Ray or anything, because, you know, Minecraft allows you to use it in there, in, like, your YouTube videos and whatever. They've even got it in, like, their creator safe playlist. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna use only Minecraft soundtrack stuff for this video, you know, challenge myself to, like, give me some limitations so that I can maybe be a bit more creative with it. And it worked. I'm quite proud of that video, quite happy with how it turned out. But I got this copyright claim on the Creator track, like I said, and the claimed content in the copyright claim I got was called Creator brackets Lo-Fi, and it was claimed by, like, several different organizations. I'm not going to go through the names of them because, like, I don't really want to right now, and they're just a bunch of letters and whatever, but I did manage to find the websites and everything for all of them. I've got a whole list here of all of them. It was a little bit difficult, but once I knew what I was doing, the rest of them were pretty easy to find. Anyway, the track was called Creator Lo-Fi, like I said, and I looked it up. It was pretty much just a one-for-one rip of the original track from the Minecraft soundtrack, just with a very poor quality lo-fi filter put over the top of it, and a AI generated thumbnail or album cover or whatever. Yeah, so in a way, I guess it's kind of, my favorite book being Fahrenheit 451 is kind of relevant when you bring AI into this, but it's, like, not really that relevant. But anyway, so from my research I did into this, I'm gonna save this for a whole other video itself, because I went down a whole rabbit hole and found a whole bunch of stuff. as of recording, they haven't released the claim yet, because, you know, they have no reason to. It's YouTube's copyright system. They don't have any incentive to review the claim as fast as possible, because if I was making money from my videos, they'd still be getting money the whole time. It's 30 days, it's been like, we're like halfway through at this point, waiting for it to be released. But YouTube says that the video won't be impacted because I'm not earning money on the video or whatever. But that is incredibly false, because if you compare the views on that video to the videos surrounding it, then you'll notice that it's significantly lower in view count. And I believe that is because of this copyright claim situation, which, again, I need to emphasize this, is a fraudulent claim, because I did not use that track, and that track is falsely claiming this one. From my research, the companies, organizations, whatever, that claimed these are from different countries. You've got a French one, you've got a French one, you've got a Indonesian one, you've got Hong Kong one, I think that's Netherlands. I'm looking at the probably Netherlands. I'm looking at like the country domain at the end of each of their website links that I've got saved here. And it seems like whoever made, and you can't see right now because I don't have a face cam, but I am air quoting around the term made, this track that has been claimed in my video. They pretty much put a lo-fi filter over the top of it and submitted it to these companies that provide like copyright services to musicians, and so they're actively abusing these companies' systems. Now, I believe that these companies should be, or these organizations, because I'm not sure like I said, I haven't done a whole lot of research into it, but I have done research into it. But they're abusing the systems that these organizations provide for legitimate artists and stuff. I think that this is still technically on these organizations for not double checking, and also not getting back on the copyright claim fast enough, because, you know, like I said, they have no incentive to. And if they know that it's a fraudulent claim, why not just leave it until it expires anyway? Which, like, that's what I'm thinking at this point. They're gonna leave it until it expires, and then they're not gonna see any issues from this, and I'm just gonna have a video that was dead in the water for like 30 days, which is pretty much the lifespan of a YouTube video these days. But yeah, not been great for my mental health. I started this YouTube video or YouTube series not really caring too much about the numbers, but, you know, as much as I want to say I don't care about the numbers, I do still kind of care about the numbers. At this point, it's not really because it's limiting my views, it's just the principle of it. Because they should not be able to get away with this. I don't really care that they've limited the amount of views my video can get. I care that they are abusing a system that is in place to protect actual artists, and I care that they are making fraudulent claims. And like I said, I'm not really upset about the video. I'm upset about the fact that this fraudulent claim was made in the first place. Anyway, as you can imagine, I submitted a dispute to dispute it, and I mean, you kind of already gathered that by the fact that I've been waiting like 15 days or so to get it removed, and it still hasn't happened. But yeah, so that's where we're at now. It's my little rant, I guess, over... Oh look, seems like I'm finishing up the post office now. I will hand back over to Minecraft me, I guess, to finish out this video. Bit of a shorter video, so got some plans for episode 10 though. If you're a fan of SCPs, you're going to like the next episode, I hope. But yeah, alright, back over to me, I guess. So the post office is done now. What you can't see in the replay is I've got a little post box back here. Inside we've got Courier. He is working the post office. And essentially the way this is set up is that there's a etho hopper clock under the floor down here that will occasionally unlock this hopper there, allowing items to flow through it, and that'll take that yellow terracotta down to the post box, and Courier will grab it out and put it in the large chest to make it look like this place is kind of a little bit more busy than it actually is. Upstairs, I'm not sure still what I'm going to do with this. I might put in a bunch of PO boxes or whatever up here for residents of the town, but for now it kind of is just like a little office space. But yeah, it's a very simple build. Not really too much about it. I've also been growing some more spruce because I'm going to need that for other plans. But I've also started planning out additional like silhouettes, I guess, or like footprints for other buildings. I'm not really that great at building on the diagonal, as you can tell from this. I think it's good for a first attempt, but not really that great overall. In fact, it's pretty much best viewed from this angle, I'd say. But yeah. Other than that, I think that's going to be it for this video. I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.